Yo, what's goody, what's goody, what's goody, what's goody? Let me make sure everything. The heck you got going on? Get back down. All right. What's good, everybody? Welcome to another Thursday night with Tech King Mike. Hope everybody is doing good. Make sure everything, audio and everything should be on point. But, if anything sounds off, let me know in the chat. And we will fix it accordingly. Let's see, we got my peoples was in here early. My man Barry Johnson, my brother, what's good with you, Barry? How you doing, boss man? My man, holla at your boy. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, it goes down. The ignorant hours, 9 o'clock tomorrow night, over at this man's channel. So make sure you are in the squad, in the building. Speaking of squad, my boy Mr. Tech Rand is in the house. What up with you, Trent? How you doing? How you doing? Shay Kennedy is in the building. What's up, Shay? Jason C, what's good? Jason and stream. Hey, Tech for your needs. Hello, hello, my friend. How are you doing today? Let's see. Big Migs. Migs, you see your package came today, Migs. I appreciate you. Somebody in my corner in this fight. I feel like this is a one-sided fight, but somebody got my back. Somebody got my back in this fight. So it's all good. So appreciate you, Migs. Oh man. Let's see who else we got rolling up in this thing. Tech Valor is in the building. If you guys missed the Gadget Chats podcast, went off around 8 o'clock. Live streamed on Tech Valor and on Gadget Goddess's channel, so make sure you go subscribe to both of them. My description is blank right now, but like last week's description, I will have it updated with links to their channels. So if you missed their stream, you can go back and watch it. If you're watching the replay of this one, I encourage you to go watch theirs as well. Some fun streams, and they're your homegirls of tech. Can't beat it. Let's see. Kenny Man, what's good with you, bro? What's good? Appreciate you for coming through, Kenny Man. Technically, T is in the building. Yeah. What up, what up? All right, Tech Valor said great audio and everything. Nigel, what's up, man? How's it going? What's up with your bow tie, Dreddy? What's good, what's good? Big Mig said no problem. Said, oh, snaps, Mike, you got the Cosby sweater. Nah, man, nah. Hey, yeah, Migs, they're pretty straight. This one here is pretty nice. There's one that came that I thought was some camouflage, but it's actually something different. And I'm not going to wear that one until me and T figure out whether we're going to do a stream and wave check at the same time or how we're going to do it. Stop moving. Or if we're going to, how we going to do it. But I'm going to save that one. I'm going to save that one. My man Mark Turan, a second, is in the building. What's up with you, Mark? What's up? Oh, boy. Been an eventful week, has it not? Has it not need an eventful week? LaShawn, if somebody finds me a Hotep rag, I will wear it every single stream that we do throughout the week. Every single stream. Sean Robinson, what's up with you, man? How you doing, brother? Tech for your needs, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate that, brother. Yeah, so I guess we'll start with that. Like Tech for your needs said, the channel recently hit 1,700 subs. So that is, something awesome. Hey, my man Savage is in the building. I completely missed Savage. What up, Savage? Savage Sinst. But yeah, the channel recently hit 1,700 subscribers. So pretty excited about that. I have a goal in my head. Like I'm getting back into just doing videos and having fun and not trying to be so serious about it. But I kind of, I don't know, it's just a little goal. I'd like to see if I can maybe, get to, like, I already do the one stream weekly, so I want to try to see, like, for the next, like for a while, if I can just try to maybe just keep going, like see maybe we can hit 2,000 before the end of the year. We'll see. You never know. Just gonna keep shooting for it. Again, shout out to Migs, Monkey Shoulder on deck. Monkey Shoulder on deck. But yeah, so 1,700 subs, man. Like it's amazing how YouTube works. Like, it's amazing how YouTube works. Like, when I upload a video and then I take my time uploading another one and it's like weeks go by, the channel will just kind of like, just kind of wave a little bit. My man Savage with the $10.81 super chat. Down payment on your Hotep brag. Listen, telling y'all, if somebody finds me a Hotep wave cap, every stream I will have it on. Nigel said, do you have a link for what you're wearing on your head, brother? Can white guys wear them too? Of course white men can wear these. Well, white men can wear them. I will put a link in the chat, or my man Big Migs can put one in the chat. But yeah, we'll put a link in the chat for you, brother. But yeah, man, like I said, it's amazing how YouTube works. Like, you don't upload, obviously the channel just kind of, just is what it is. But the minute you upload and you start like being somewhat consistent, it's almost as if, oh my God, people start coming to your channel. Who would have thought? So, it was really interesting and nice to see that happen as fast as it did, because we were just at like 1650 last week. So to see it happen that fast is pretty dope. But I don't know if anybody caught on to it yesterday on Twitter. There were a lot of like, tag this creator or tag this person. I'm looking for new people to tag. And although I got my drink tonight because of 1700, I still stand by my statement that I made. It's, amongst the crew of people that I rock with, from the T's to the Trents to the LaShawns, the Barrys, the Scoops, the Tech Valors, like everybody has their own cliques and everybody has their circles. And, you got like everybody has, whatever. But at the same time, you recognize quality and you recognize creativity. And for me, yesterday, like, there was a tweet that was like tag, more tech creators, specifically tech. And they were, looking for like people under, I guess, a certain sub count. And I'm shouting them out again, not because like, I'm just shouting them out again because I feel like they deserve it. The man, holla at your boy, and Bionic Scoop, their content, man, like I just the last couple of videos that they've put out, these boys inspire me to like try to do better. And if I can't do better, at least try to have fun, because you can tell they having fun with it. So I wanted to make sure that they put like I wanted to make sure like if anybody deserves the shout out, it's them boys, because they coming with the heat, man. And I'm hoping to, with work and consistency, hit the 2K before the end of the year. But I would not be surprised if they hit 1,000 before the summer. I wouldn't. I mean, and if they don't, then something ain't right, because they putting it out there, man, and they doing the damn thing. So shout out to y'all, man. And shout out to just everybody. Like I'm in a good mood today. I had a great day today. So got up super early, went to work, got my load done over with, came back home. As y'all can see, rearranged the room again. So, chilled and all this other stuff. But I had a good day today, man. And I wanna spread that positive energy, man. Like I want to spread that positive energy. So those two dudes deserve it. And then, you got Tech Valor streaming and doing stuff. You got T pumping out that OnePlus content, Trent pumping it out. You got Barry pumping out that content, Savage and him doing the stream on Saturday. You got Gigi, Eric. You got the whole crew, man. Like everybody. You got Mr. Catwoman is doing his thing with the streams and stuff. Like I'm thankful to be a part of a cool ass group of creators. You feel me? Thankful to have met these people. So let's see. Let's catch up with the chat here. So let's see. My man Sean Robinson says, congrats, Techie Mike. I'm so happy for you. You deserve it, man. Congrats. Hey, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. Let's see. Thanks, brother. Much appreciated. Hey, Nigel, I'm a wave check you now. If you buy them, I'm a wave check you now. I'm a wave check you. Congrats, very well deserved. Hey, man, appreciate you, Jason. Shout out to Jason, by the way. Shout out to Jason, man. Jason be out here putting on for the community, man. Shout out to Jason. Mike got a few subs from that. Hey, that's all. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Barry, totally agree. No doubt, no doubt. Let's see. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Shay Kennedy said, congrats. Thank you again. Thank you for all the congratulations again. Said, yep, LaShawn and Scoop are murking the game. Big facts. Big old facts. I agree. Scoop and Holla Boy will have silver play buttons within 4 years. Savage, I give it less than that, but they'll have it within 4 years. So let's see. All right. Tech 2 Real is in the building. Was good, but your man was good. Huge salute from Norway. What's up? What's up? What's up, Ivan? Even though I'm bald, I want a wave cap. You can still wear it. Hey, Trent, you might be bald, but you still need to moisturize that scalp. Unless you like being dry and ashy, you got to moisturize that scalp. But anyway, man, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the evening, shall we? So, LG is leaving the mobile phone space, right? They're leaving the mobile phone space. I mean, to a certain extent, did we not see this coming? But to an even further extent, I'm impartial, right? I'm impartial. I'm not one of those people that's gonna go on Twitter and say, "Oh my God, RIP LG. Oh my God, we're gonna miss LG. Oh my God." Like I'm not gonna go do all of that because I'm not gonna act like I've been on LG forever. I haven't been. The last time I used an LG phone was the LG G8. That's the last time I used an LG phone, and that phone was awesome. Love that phone. The quad deck, the portable, the size of it. I mean, it reminds me a lot of. It reminded me a lot. Like this phone reminds me a lot of it, right? Like this reminds me a lot of it. And the G8 was a great phone. My man Sean Williams is in the building. What up with you, Sean? What up with you? Nah, man, you know. As long as you within that 15 minutes, Sean. I'm like, hey, Sean, I'm like a college professor, my brother. As long as you within that 15 minutes, you straight. Now, if you came after 15 minutes, oh, you hella late. But as long as you within that first quarter of the hour, you good, bro. You good, you good. But you know, is it sad to see them go? Of course. Who doesn't want to? Who wants to see a competitor leave the space? But it's wrong to ignore the wrongdoings and what led to this. There are a lot of things that some people will tell you it was all the YouTubers. Is that dog hair on my face? Doggone puppy. Some people will tell you that um, it was all the content creators. It was the media. I think it was a tandem of the media, content creators, upper echelon content creators, whatever. And I think it was also a combination of the marketing behind that. You see what I'm saying? And I mean, we've talked about this all week. Everybody been talking about it. So I ain't gonna beat a dead horse. I'm just gonna say that in my opinion, I feel like it's not good that LG's gone, but you know, I don't know. Maybe they'll come back. We'll see. I mean, they are saying to me, I'm not a million dollar company, multi-million dollar company, but in my mind, I ain't gonna support nothing if I feel like there's no chance of me doing something else with it. So to hear that LG is not considering, to hear recently that they've announced 3-year updates for certain devices, 2-year updates for others, it just makes me feel like maybe there's a power play right now. Maybe LG is exiting the mobile market this year. Like maybe they're closing the division this year, but maybe behind the scenes they're working to like get other, maybe do something else, get it sold or whatever. I don't know. I gotta look. I'm gonna be devil's advocate and hold out hope that they are still gonna come back. So let's see here. I see Sean and LaShawn and Savage are talking. Sean is talking to everybody. I see it. I see it. Savage said, if I was a professor, I'd be the late one. I probably wouldn't even be in the classroom. I'd be the Zoom teacher that is never actually on Zoom. Be somewhere else in my house doing something else with a headset on. Said Mike grades on the curve. Damn right. That's how I pass. All right, let's see. Mike, how are you liking that Elgato mic? It's pretty nice. I mean, it's cheap. Looks good. I'm not going to lie. It does feel like when I first opened it up, I was like, man, this feels kind of cheap. But, it's not bad at all. I definitely wish, like, maybe it was a little bit heavier. That's the only thing, as y'all can see, like, with the way that this, like, like the way that does that, I would love it to be just a little bit heavier, but I'm not going to complain about it because, it could always be worse. So we're just going to rock with it as it is and keep it moving. But yeah, it's not a bad. Stop it. Stop it. I'm trying to stream. Will you please stop it? So it's not that bad. Like I said, just wish it was a little bit heavier. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not a bad microphone at all. Big Mig said, I'm loving my LG wing. Broke necks today at the Seaside Heights. If Snicker was there, it would have broken her neck too. The wing is pretty dope, man. When I went to the T-Mobile store, right, and I got an opportunity to play with the wing, I was impressed. I'm not gonna lie, I was impressed. It is definitely a interesting device. And it could be attributed to a long list of things that LG possibly did wrong. I mean, for me personally, I feel like the wing should have had a 865 in it. When that phone dropped, it should have had the highest tier the highest tier processor, 865 or 865 plus. Dropping it with a mid-tier chip and then asking $1,000 for it. I get it. There was a lot that, went into the device. There was a lot of mechanics, a lot of software with the gimbal mode and stuff like that. But when you can tell somebody that they can get a mid-tier chip in something like this, and get equal or better performance because of the optimization, then I feel like that's where we take away, is it LG or is it just the way that it was branded and the way that it was marketed? That's where I feel like the mistake was made in regards to that. Now, we talked about this on Wired Wednesday last night. The V60, Velvet devices like that, yeah, those definitely could have been, it could have been a little bit different. And, there was what's the word I'm looking for? In regards to LG, I feel like the other thing that people need to consider as well, like LG, I'm trying to figure out how do I put this into the right words, because there was a debate on Twitter about LG, and it stemmed from a tweet from T, and then it kind of just turned into a back and forth. Kevin Nether jumped in, a few other YouTubers jumped in, and people were just kind of chiming in on the opinion of the tweet. And to me, I felt like it was wrong. A lot of times when people do YouTube, what do you start out doing YouTube as? You start out doing YouTube to have fun, right? You start out to have fun. So I see everybody is in the chat talking. So I see my man Lon Denard is in the building. What up, Lon? Let's see. All right, what's your question, Nigel? What you got for us? Mike getting trolled. Mike, I'm getting trolled by my mic. Ain't that some shit? Getting trolled by my mic. Like, it's ridiculous. The grading curve is the truth. It kept my scholarship. My boy. Hey man, that grading curve is what got me through. By the way, what's good, everybody? What's good, Deontay? Let's see. Big Mig said, "Oh yeah, they pricing was hard. LG underpowered the Stylo too." Brandon Floyd said, "I blame Qualcomm for the pricing. Qualcomm charge a percentage based on the price of the device, not a standard licensing fee." Now, Brandon, I can't argue with that. That is something to consider as well when you are thinking about it, because case in point, last year. Now, see, a lot of people didn't think about this. When the 865 came out, right? The 855, correct me if I'm wrong, but the 855 did not have 5G support. I believe there was a variant of it that did in the Samsung S10 Plus 5G, but the normal S10 Plus didn't get 5G, if I'm not mistaken. So that being said, I feel like we have to consider the fact that if you look at just what Samsung did, the S20 Ultra for the highest spec model last year with everything but a headphone jack was right around 1600. And then you take that 1600 and you have to save money because not what's it called? Qualcomm was charging like an extra 200 for the 5G chip, if my memory serves me correctly. So that being said, when everybody was like, "Oh, the S21 came down in price," but as Gamora said to Thanos, what did it cost? Like, what did it cost? We lost SD card. We lost a lot of stuff in that phone. But we're not here to talk about Samsung and their shortcomings this year, because I can do a whole stream on how I feel about Samsung right now. Because for one, Samsung still hasn't given me back my fucking refund for a device that I sent back to them a month ago. And for two, I just feel like Samsung is trying too hard to be like Apple. And I'm not. I don't like it. I don't like the direction that they're going, and I really feel like they're trying too hard to be like Apple. I get it, competition. You got to compete and you got to play to win, whatever. But I don't like the direction that they're going. I'm not a fan of it. But back to LG, I would like to see LG make a comeback. But I'm reading the comments here, so let me catch up real quick here. So Nigel said, "In your honest opinions, which is the better device between the Huawei Mate 40 Pro and the OnePlus 9 Pro?" Nigel, I have not used the Mate 40 Pro, so I am not the person to ask. If anybody in the chat has used one, let them know your thoughts on it. All I can say is that I have the 9 Pro and I'm happy with it, but I do not know anything about the Mate 40 Pro to answer that question. The last Huawei device I used was a P30 Pro. Like, as a P30 Pro. So, let's see. Big Migs, I can't find a Hotep wave cap at all. Migs, I'm going to look for one tonight. I'm going to get on Google and look for one, because like I said, if I find one, it's game over. LG's been losing billions in the mobile division since 2015. The fact LG stuck with it this long is amazing. Hey, there you go. 855, you had to add a secondary modem. Okay, 855, you had a secondary modem. Eric, what's good with you, bro? You all good. You are late, but it's all good. It's all good. You docked a few points, but we got you. 865 Qualcomm made people buy the modem to get the processor. Exactly. That's why it was more money. Fox Gabbana was good with you, man. Was goody, was goody. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Big Migs said, bro, don't tell me that I need my money, Samsung. They got the phone back today. Migs, all right, so you know what, Migs? I'm going to tell you what happened, right? I'm going to tell you what happened. Now, it's no secret. It's no secret, right? Fuck it. It's no secret. I'm going to tell you what happened. So, it's no secret that I had an unlocked S21 Ultra, used it for about a couple of weeks, made a video about issues that I was having with it, sent the phone back. But then I went and got one from T-Mobile because I wanted to see if maybe it was my unlocked one or maybe I did have a dud. I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I did have a dud. So what happened was when I got the device, right, I got $200 in trade-in credit, and I got that $200 in trade-in credit, and I used it on the Galaxy Buds Pro, and I used it on the Galaxy Watch. So I sent back the watch, and I sent back the phone. Now, on the website, right, pay attention to how I say this. On the website, when you go to return something, Migs, you've done this, so you know. When you go to return something, it says you'll, return X amount of money back, right? Next to the Buds Pro, it said $0.00. So I said, okay, well, I'm not sending them back. If it was a free item, so I'm not finna send it back. So I sent back the watch and the phone, and I also had an S21, and I sent that back. So I sent all three of those devices back. About a week and a half goes by, and Samsung charged my card for the Galaxy Buds Pro that my wife has from the S21 and for the ones that I had from the Ultra. So I called them and I'm like, why did y'all charge my card? It said that I was going to get, it said $0.00. It was promotional credit, and because I didn't keep the item, in the terms and conditions, they have the right to charge the card at their discretion. So I'm like, all right, man, that's not cool. You don't have that listed on the site in print. If I would have known that, I would have sent it back. Why would I keep something if it said, like, just if you go to return something on Amazon, right? Let's say I want to return this dongle and I paid $25 for it. When you select to return it, it's going to say that you're getting $25 back, right? But if you see that it says $0, why would you return it? It wouldn't make any sense. So after going back and forth with them about it, they gave me the money back. And I'm like, all right, cool. They gave me the money back. Cool. My man Tech UX is in the building. What up, Mo? What up, with your brother? So they gave me the money back. But then it took them up until last week to give me the money back for one of the devices. And the other one I called today because I was like, just for lack of better words, where the fuck is my money? Where the fuck is my goddamn money? And the response is that it's been refunded. Give it 3 to 5 business days. Mind you, that had already been waiting 3 to 5 business days. So Migs, best of luck to you. But me personally, after that experience, if I get a Samsung device through, it'll either be through the carrier or Best Buy, where I can take it back to one of them. But I'm not dealing with Samsung directly anymore. They can offer me the best trade-in goddamn deal in the world, but I'm not doing it because I've heard stories before this of people having issues, and I always thought, well, it ain't happened to me, so I don't really care. But when it happened, I'm like, well, fuck. This is frustrating, I know people who sent devices to trade in, and then the device is paid for, it's unlocked, it's not broken or scratched, it's almost pristine condition like this thing right here, and they sent it in for a trade-in, and then Samsung sends them an email and says the device wasn't eligible for trade-in. They keep the device, you don't get no money off the purchase, and it's like you screwed. You can't get your device back because they're not going to send it back to you. And so like I said, I'm that rubbed me the wrong way. My wife is a diehard Note user, so I respect her for wanting to stay with it. But for me, I'm straight. And that was one of the reasons why I picked this up, because I wanted to see, I've already got the Pixel and I love the stock Android experience. So let's just go ahead and just segue into this thing. So I picked this thing up because I haven't used an Oxygen OS device since the 7 Pro. Dropped the video the other day. So make sure you check the video out and, just listen to me ramble in the video like I'm rambling right now. But so far, just segueing away from that, I'm going to catch up on your comments here. Let me see. Before I get started on the OnePlus. LG lost 10% off the value of Apple in the last 6 years. That shows how much they make elsewhere since it didn't rank them as a company altogether. All right, so let's see. Those sneaky terms and conditions. But see, the nice thing about Amazon as well is that they'll tell you that if you don't return it by a certain time, we're going to give you the refund, but we're going to charge you if you don't. Exactly, Eric. Like they will tell you that we'll charge you. That was nowhere in any email I got from Samsung. All the emails that I got were here's your order return slip, and then that's it. I didn't get anything saying, by the way, we're gonna charge you for these buds that you kept. I didn't get none of that shit. So that's why I was irritated. Oh yeah, I sent everything back because I heard about that happening to other people. Fuck them. But Mix, you got the wing, the Mi 11, and you trying to get the Mi 11 Ultra? Like you straight, bro. You straight. My thing with you, Migs, that I'm curious about. My thing with you that I'm curious about is if you are going to keep the Mi 11 and compare it to the Mi 11 Ultra. That's what I'm curious about. Let's see. So Eric Drummond said, don't return it back. Mike, you probably covered this, but do you prefer your OnePlus 9 over the Pixel 4a 5? I downsized to a 4a until the heavy hitters come out, and I'm really rocking with it. I am enjoying the OnePlus 9 Pro very much. My main SIM is inside of this, and I'm really enjoying this device. I will say that as of now, I enjoy it more than the Pixel because of the size. If the Pixel was in a size like this form factor, I probably would be rocking with the Pixel. If Google comes out this year with a Pixel with 256 base storage or 256 on the high end and comes out with a 6.5 or 6.7 inch display instead of a 6.2 being the largest, I probably would use that because I'm really enjoying the experience with the Oxygen OS with the OnePlus 9 Pro. The screen size on this thing is perfect. I really enjoy it. You're not the only one to go through that weirdly, blah, 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 blah. When I traded the phone approved in the 20, they give me the credit for trading device, but other people I sent this in, blah, 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 blah. And also Amazon, use money. Okay, so hey, Tech Level Mama, what's good with you, man? How you doing? How you doing? Doing well, doing well. Jackson Smith said maybe you just stop returning devices. Maybe you can suck a dick. Perspective Gaming said, hey, my man Chris is in the building. My man Chris is in the house. But yeah. So anyway, let's move on past that. But yeah, OnePlus 9 Pro. So I got the Tech 21 case on it, and there's a video coming out tomorrow on the OtterBox case. I got the OtterBox Symmetry case for it as well. Matter of fact, I got it right down here. Let me lean down here and pick it up. So got this one right here. Now I did the video on this one, and I got the video for this one set up and ready to go. And this one here will probably be uploaded tomorrow. It's already uploaded, but it'll probably be like, released in the morning. Like I probably released it in the morning. I just got to shoot the thumbnail for it. I really shot the video and then uploaded it, and then I was like, I got to do the damn thumbnail. So got to do the thumbnail, and that'll be out. And then, once we do that, that is what it is. Then the next video coming out is also going to be you gonna stop trolling me. All right. This one though, I like this one a lot better than the OtterBox. Obviously, right? I like this a lot better than the OtterBox. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's the diamond texture on the back or if it is the fact that you can change the buttons on it. Like it's really dope. I really enjoy this. I'm really enjoying this case. And I mean, shameless plug. My boy, my bro T dropped a video today on the D brand case for this phone, and I can't wait for that case because that is my favorite case right now. Only case that comes close to it is the Rinky Fusion X, but man, I love it. Migs, it's not even that bulky. Like when you look at it, it's not even that bad. Like matter of fact, so I'll show you, Migs. Like I'll show you. First and foremost, let me catch up on the chat here. I see everybody laughing. Still debating on if the Ultra is worth the extra $300 to $400. Man, I don't know, man. Like, I have no intentions of getting it. If I was gonna buy a Xiaomi device, it'd be the Mi 11, mainly because of the content that I've seen from Barry and from LaShawn. That's the device that I would buy, and from your perspective as well. But that is just my thing. So, but it does look dope. It does look like a dope device. I can't sit up here and act like it's not dope. But if I'm gonna drop that much money, like 600 and up, it's gonna probably be for something like the Mi 11 because I'd rather go in at that level than to go like just balls to the wall the Mi 11 Ultra off the rip. Pretty phone, but I'd rather start with the Mi 11. Let's see. Told people the worst thing about Android is not having iMessage at the back, customer support, Google included. Yeah, man. That Brandon, I don't. I say this with a grain of salt because as a black man, I try not to go there. But it is difficult when you're trying to talk to people and express frustration and they don't understand you. It's very difficult. So, that was very frustrating. It's very frustrating, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So Tech Level Mama said that nonchalant, you can suck my dick. Nah, man. I mean, like I said, I ain't. We here to have a good time and have a good energy, and people saying maybe you just stop returning devices. You can stop watching. Like, don't make me no never mind. I'm still gonna sleep. But you eat don't make me shit, and who you fuck don't make me come. I'm still gonna enjoy my day and return whatever the fuck I want. So, we can keep it moving. Let's see. All right, so y'all talking up in the chat. Yeah, Fox Cabana said Google's customer support is trash. They got me good on the replacement Pixel 3 XL. I haven't forgot about. Let's see. I've returned phones twice on Amazon US. Both times I had the cash for the phone plus shipping cost in the bank the day after. Had then too much to return them. That's good service. Yeah, Amazon service is actually not bad. True story. The device I wanted to start my YouTube channel with was the Essential Phone PH1, and it was on sale for like 220 on Amazon. And I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and cop it. Like I'm gonna try it out." I had been watching Jay Will's videos on the Essential Phone, and I said, "I'm gonna try it out." So I ordered it while I was at work. Went to my mother-in-law's house, helped them with some stuff, and got home. And the box, I had the picture. You know how Amazon sends you the picture, says it's delivered at your doorstep. This is in our old apartment. Said it was at the doorstep, so I'm like, cool. It'll be there when I get home. I was too busy to leave. Couldn't leave. Got home, box was gone. So, you know, called Amazon, told them what happened. Amazon literally gave me the money back that night and said, we can send you another one if you want to. And I was like, nah, don't worry about it because the next one wouldn't arrive. And I was still an over the road driver at the time, so I was going to be gone. So I didn't want to deal with it. So yeah, Amazon service is pretty good. My man Sharky is in the building. What up, Sharky? What's good with you, bro? Let's see. So Tech2Real said D brand, Rinky, UAG in that order. Dog, I have never used a UAG case before. Like I ain't never used a UAG case before. But no doubt, D brand, Rinky, for sure. Like D brand and Rinky for sure. Those are like definitely the top two. Give me that Fusion X camo and give me the D brand grip. That's the only two cases I need. I'm good. I'm straight on the super thin cases. Give me them two cases and I'm Gucci. Some outer boxes are not super bulky. Yeah, so let me show this. So like I said, so this is the difference right here, right? It's not that bad at all. It's not that bad at all. Like not bad at all. So that's why it's not a bad. The only thing about this one that I don't like, and I don't like this about certain clear cases, especially for how much this was, is I just don't like how easily they get scratched up and messed up on the back. And the fact that there's no dot matrix in here. If you don't know what I'm talking about like look at that there. Like you see how the back of that phone has like that dot matrix, and in some cases it's like a fine material, almost like the grill of this microphone. That keeps it from, getting that moisture and stuff in there, giving you that little oil slick effect on the back of it. So if this phone are you motherfucker. We're gonna have a conversation after the stream. We are gonna talk after the stream tonight. So that's that's like the only negative about it that I don't like. But other than that, solid case. Definitely a very protective case. Let me catch up here. Latrell said, "Do-rag Mike in the building." Hey man, I'm out here. I got a contest that I got to compete in, man. I got to do what I got to do. Oh, those clear cases are cool, but the dual layer cases shit is a brick. Oh yeah, the dual layer cases are big. Migs, did you hear? Oh, hey, Blake says, sorry I'm late. First time on here. Hey, Blake, appreciate you being here, man. You are the angel that works at the Publix Deli. I know you, Blake. Blake is an angel, folks. He works at Publix Deli. Let's see. Migs, did you hear the Mi 11 Ultra snapped in half because of that camera bump? Stop it! LaShawn, for real? It snapped in half? Was that jerry rig? Like, did I miss that? The fuck? Damn, that is crazy. All right. Google customer service support been pretty good for me. All right, let me catch up here. Blah, 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 blah. Amazon got the best return system ever. Sometimes they refund you without even you sending the product back, or they told me before for expensive device. Sometimes they'll refund me first and send it back. This is true. PG says somebody came up on the phone, couldn't have just tracked who stole it. See, the thing is, once it's dropped off, That's it. Like that's it. Once and the thing is, like, once these people, like, if this, like, I mean, I'm finished. I ain't gonna pick that up. Basically, if like basically the way it works, PG, at least here, I don't know how it is in Cali. I would imagine it might be the same way, but here in Florida, in Jacksonville at least, they got like third party people. So once they say, "Hey, this is at your front door," and take a picture of it, they are no longer liable for what happens to it after that. So that's why it was just kind of like you screwed. Like, you know what I'm saying? You screwed. Um, but let's see here. Sharky talking to Brandon. Mm. About to switch from Google Nest to Ring soon, though. Probably sooner than later. Can't trust Google anymore. Why can't you trust Google anymore? What happened there? I missed that. What happened there? Uh, Let me see here. Let me catch up. Tomorrow, my Samsung Watch 3 should be here. I got it for only 127, but I have to turn in my Gear S3 Frontier. Great deal, but I'm worried. Never done a trade-in deal directly with Sammy via mail. The one time I did do the trade-in deal, like the one time that I did send the device back, and it went through without a problem. So you should be okay, but you know, it is what it is. But anyway, so yeah, Barry, that's exactly what it is. Like, I got it over here. I keep reaching for stuff. Y'all can call me Latrell tonight because I keep reaching for stuff. Latrell, you know, I'm just messing with you. Don't take it personal, but this is a tool bag, and the Rodecaster has these 3 screws in each of these points right here, and I got this thing in here that's supposed to help fix it. This is a flathead, and this is how I fix it. So that is something I got to do after the stream. I adjusted it slightly earlier, like slightly, just to see what would happen, and I guess this is the result of it. So it is what it is. So yeah, Barry is absolutely right. I hear Ring has way more security issues than Google. Yeah, man. Like, I'm not. I don't know, man. Like, I am. I mean, they all bad. Like, they snatching PS5s out the sorting center here in Ohio. It's a wrap. Dang. Yo, they snatching about the sorting center. Chill out. I never took it personal. No, I know you did. I know you did. I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. Let's see. All right, so let me read Blake here. Let me read Blake here. So Blake said, "I never tried so many different Android phones and keep going back to Apple for the convenience. Any tips to get away from that Apple ecosystem?" So Blake, this is the best thing that I can tell you, because I'm not gonna act like I have I'm not gonna act like I have gotten away from the Apple ecosystem. I still have an iPhone. Right? I still have an iPhone because I have iMessage conversations with me, members of, my brother, groomsmen, people like that I just don't want to interrupt by adding my Android to it, because it just, everybody knows iMessage group conversations are pretty cool. It is what it is. So I have the phone for that. But as far as the actual ecosystem goes, for me, it came down to just essentially saying, what do I need all of this shit for? Right? I really wanted to get a MacBook M1. But then I thought about it and I'm like, do I really need a MacBook M1? I love this Razer computer. This thing is getting the job done. A1, not a single issue with this computer. I want the advanced version because it has the SD card on the side and it has the vapor cooling instead of like just the regular fans. But I'm content with this one. The thing about it, and this kind of can tie back into the conversation about this thing, so we can bring it home and talk about this. The reality of it is, when you use one or the other, aka the big two, Samsung or Apple, for a long time, it's gonna be hard for you to move to a different device. It is what it is. It happens. So the thing is, this device right here. Now, I give the cameras on this thing for me. For me, right? Say this with strong emphasis. Say this with strong emphasis. And I see y'all talking in the chat. I'm gonna catch up in just a second. But I'm gonna say, and Jason, I see your question. I got an answer for that. Coming tomorrow, but I got an answer for that. But for me, the cameras on this phone are a solid B to a B plus right now. And that's to my eyes, because the iPhone is a good camera. It does the shutter speed, focus, everything doesn't miss. But at the same time, this thing is not that bad. Now, is it trash? I haven't had it long enough to make that decision. I'm just going to continue to say that, in my opinion, it's not that bad. Is it beating this thing in certain areas? No. Is it beating Apple in certain areas? No. But that doesn't take away from the experience I'm having with the device, and I'm having a good time with it. And that to me is all that matters. And that's what's keeping me from going back to an Apple device, because I am having a good time with it. So, you know, let's see. Let me catch up here. So let's see. So Big Migs dropped the link. Ultra fails the bin test. Oh, I gotta look at that later. Let's see. Jason C says, so Mike, are you getting the OnePlus watch? So Jason, if I get the OnePlus watch, it's going to strictly be to compare it against the watch that I have coming tomorrow. I have the TicWatch Pro 3 will be arriving sometime tomorrow from Amazon. So I'm glad that it looks like I'll be off work so I can pick it up and make sure that I get it. But yeah, it will be here sometime tomorrow. Probably expect a video on that. You know, whatever. Probably should have kept that to myself. That could have been a members only video, but whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, if you're a member, you'll see the video at some point. But yeah, that will be here tomorrow. Because I like the OnePlus watch, but there are two things about the OnePlus watch that are kind of deterring me from it. But at the price point, why not try it? It's only 160 bucks. So that's why I'm kind of like, why not try it at that price? But the two things for me right now that deter me from that watch are the lack of Spotify support. Because as I was explaining to Galen's Gadgets on Twitter today, when I go for a walk with my dog, or when I go for a walk by myself, you know, I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight, or when I go to the gym, it's nice for me to just leave the phone in the locker and just connect the watch to Wi-Fi and just stream my Spotify playlist from my watch to my headphones. Like, it's just so convenient. You ain't got a phone swishing in your pocket while you're on the treadmill, elliptical, doing weights, whatever you're doing. So that is a bummer for me that it doesn't have that. And also, I don't like, I don't like being tied to one device. That's another reason. That's the main reason I got rid of my Apple Watch, because I didn't like the fact that I'm tied to one device. The TicWatch can be used with anything. So we're gonna use it and see what happens. And plus, it's got that Wear, the Wear chip 4100, so should be pretty decent. I'm expecting good things out of it. I'm pretty excited. Got it coming. Got screen protector, and I got a dock for it as well, so I can put that on my nightstand. So let's see. Man's pulled out the tool bag on him. Hey man, you gotta have it, man. You gotta have it on deck. Tool bag is on deck. This is a tape measure. Gotta have everything on deck. Gotta have what you need. This is a blanket. Those are pillows. All right. Let's see. CH Gadgets in the building. What up, man? What's good with you, bro? Damn, that sucks. Never had that happen to me. You know what happened. It is what it is, man. Let's see. Ring is not much better. I did a video on Samsung. Get some people that pose those questions. How's it going, BJ? I love my Mi 11, but this swivel on my LG Wing just makes it fun to use the phone again, not just an ordinary slab, Nah, man, no doubt, no doubt. I can completely agree with that, Migs. Like, it is a fun device. Just messing with it in the store, I had a lot of fun with it. So, let's see. And Migs me and Migs already had the conversation about his Mi 11. That was funny. So Win by Two says say it with chest. Shout out to Win by Two. My boy Wallace is in the building. Let's see. Let me scroll down here. Chromecast works really well with bringing things together, especially with mirroring and Google Assistant itself. This is true. What's good, Sleepy? For now, what did I miss? For now, what did I miss? I'll figure it out. I'm not sure what I missed for now, but okay. All right, let's see. Plus, I got tired of cashing out heavy for Max for my music production, so I finally said fucking and build a PC. So far, so good. Hey, I have a case for a PC. I just haven't, with the component shortage going on right now, I'm just not worried about it. It's in my storage unit. I got the Lee Land Cool 2 in white. Love the case because I feel like it looks like a warp core from Star Trek. So maybe when the component shortage dies down, I have the space right over here on the desk. Even when the desk was over there, I had it set up right over here to where that's where the PC would go. So who knows? Maybe if I can find myself, some good components for the low, I might look into it. But I've never built a PC before. I'm a Lego person. I like to build things, put things together. So building a PC sounds fun, but I'm trying to consciously tell myself to stop taking on more shit. Like, just focus on what you got and be happy with what you got and keep it moving. Like that's where my mindset is on right now. Beyond the fact I got a baby on the way and other shit, that's just something that I need to just work on. Period. There's no shame in my game. That's something I need to work on. So, let's see. I'm ordering that OnePlus watch as soon as they open pre-orders. Hey, that's what's up. You got a OnePlus to go with it because you got to have a OnePlus phone, right? Unless I'm mistaken, you got to have a OnePlus phone to use it. So, oh, Latrell got the Nord. That's right, he got the Nord. So, he said I'm still looking for coupon codes for the GT Pro 2. Man, GG gonna get them for you. GG gonna get them for you. If anybody can find the deal, it's GG. GG gonna get them for you. GG will get them for you. I think that's one of the reasons I can't stand Gigi because she reminds me so much of my wife and my mom. They will find the deal and they both get on my nerves. So my mama don't get on my nerves, but my wife does. But anyway, let's see. My case staring at me like, what's good, bro? Wallace, I forgot what case you got. You told me, but I forgot what it is. But nah, bro, at some point in the next 12 months, you got to get that built. You got to get that built, man. Let's see. Are you doing a revisit video about your camera? I had not considered it, but you know what Tech Free needs? I might. Why not? I had not considered it. Let's see. Those PC builds are expensive. Nah, man, you can do a PC build. You could do a PC build for like. I priced one out that last year when I bought the case, right before Christmas time. I priced one out at like 700, just a low end PC build, and just something to get going. Because the beautiful thing about a PC is you can start off with 500. You can start off with like $500, $600. Tech Valor has a PC that she built. I know it's way more than $500. It's a monster PC just off of the RAM alone. But you can start off low and then expand over time. That's the beautiful thing about them. Like if you got a case, you can expand on the ways or as you grow. So that's the cool thing about it. My man Kelvin is in the building. What up, man? Kelvin, what's popping with you, bro? Go to hell. Hashtag go to hell, Kelvin. That's what we on tonight. Let's see. Yeah, Big House. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, sir. Yep. We have our first ultrasound next Tuesday. I am excited. I am excited. I am excited about that. I am very excited about that. I'm giddy as hell. There's no other way to say it. I'm really excited. It's just I'm looking forward to that appointment. I keep telling myself I'm not gonna get extra about it, but just I don't know. It's just really excited. It's really exciting. It's really exciting, man. Oh, low end. My mind always says expensive first. That's because you a techie, right? You on that vibe. I feel you though, PG. I feel you though, PG. I feel you. Let's see. If you go check out his channel, he's called ETA Prime. He has PC builds starting at $300, and these are some solid builds. See, there you go. There you go, man. It's not hard, man. It's not hard. You can build one for sure on the low end. Thoughts on reports that Apple pulled the Android iMessage app because they were afraid of losing customers. It doesn't surprise me that is the reason why, but I also read a report that said, I read an article, so I saw it on Twitter. I forgot who shared it, but I read an article today that said that majority of millennials, Gen Z, whatever, the teenagers, 18 or whatever that are coming up now, 80% of them use an iPhone according to this study. Now, mind you, this study doesn't represent all of them, but I don't know. I don't think Apple worried about losing any customers because if they were, they'd have got rid of the notch and they'd have got a high refresh rate last year. They'd have figured out how to make stuff happen this year. Maybe figured out how to make stuff happen last year. And at the same time, I can also see it because that's what keeps you in that garden, right? iMessage keeps you in that garden. If they give iMessage to Android, I don't need to have an iPhone. If there's an app that lets me have iMessage, bruh. I don't know if T is in the chat. I don't know if Trent is in the chat, but we were literally talking about this. We were literally talking about this in our group. If this thing, just put it in perspective like this. If this phone came in the size of this phone, and there was an app on it that lets you use your iCloud to iMessage people and get FaceTime while still using an Android phone as your primary device, bro, it's game over. It's game over. There would be no need for there'd be no need for the iPhone. Because what else does the iPhone bring aside from that? We're not finna get into it, but what else does it bring? I'll wait. Somebody in the chat prove me wrong. I'll wait. Let's see. Y'all talking about that beach ball of death. Hey, Joseph coming in, but Joseph coming in like Viper Team Apple, baby. What's good with you, Joseph? Happy to see you, my man. Happy to see you, brother. LG went to hell. Yeah, LG went to the upper room. They going to the upper room. Really, if you can put an iOS ROM on a Note 21. Savage, just make sure you don't put it in the microwave. iMessage never coming to Android, never, ever, ever, ever. Joseph, if it comes to Android, what would you do? Like, how would that affect you? Would you like? I'm curious. I'm curious about that. If you in the chat use only an iPhone. I'm not talking about you got an iPhone and you got an Android on the side of your desk, or you got whatever. If you only use an iPhone and Android came with the ability to use iMessage like an app, let's say at a subscription service, or it was tied into your current Apple subscriptions, would that tie you to the iPhone still, or would you move to an Android device? It's simple for me. It's simple for me. That would be a no brainer because people like Gigi on Gadget Chats tonight. She literally said, somebody asked a question about it, and she literally said that she carries her iPhone for her business, like that's her work phone. But just imagine if her mate X that she has, just imagine if she could have that device as her device in her hand, and then have all the iMessage and Apple stuff that she needs on the iPhone on an app on that phone. Now instead of carrying around two devices, you got one device in your hand. It's I don't see how people could beat it because there are a lot of people that carry both. There are people who carry an iPhone for work but carry an Android phone. I got a friend that lives in Lakeland who works with the public transportation down in Lakeland, Florida, and he literally uses a Note as his main phone and has an iPhone 8 for his work device that they gave him. So, it is what it is. I could see it happening. Let's see. Let's see. What did Barry say? Barry said Joseph would have an Android. Facts. He would. He would. Look at him talking about, man, I can't switch to Android. Nah, you would, man. You would. You'd have one. PG said I'm excluded from that iPhone only talk. PG, what you running right now, man? What you running right now? Let's see. I would leave Apple if they offered iMessage and FaceTime on the Google Play Store. I say Apple need to do it. They may lose a few customers, but they can own business chats. Brandon, good, bruh. Brandon. But Joseph, Apple's privacy, just like Brandon said, Apple's privacy is not dependent upon the device, right? Now, Apple tells you that they keep everything on the device, but if they were to offer an app, right, the same way that they offer the Move to iOS app or Apple Music, if they were to offer an app that could be used with Android devices to give you iMessage, to give you FaceTime, they would have it set. It's Apple. Come on now, we talking about Apple. They would have some type of a server system or some type of a setup to where it would be encrypted. So even if it's on an Android device, they gonna make sure that they stuff is good. They not gonna let their stuff be out of whack. All right, Eric, have a good night, my brother. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Rest easy, bro. So, and like Barry said, you would switch if iMessage and FaceTime were there. Literally, the only reason that I can see, and Blake said, I don't mind paying a subscription either. Blake, if Apple came and said, I don't know if y'all heard that, but I thought they were shooting outside. But sometimes we'd be having people sound like they racing up and down the street. But if y'all heard that, let me know, because that just threw me off. Sorry. I swear. First thought that went through my mind was like, is that shooting? But anyway, like Nas said. But like I said, if you just imagine, like Apple says, hey, we'll pay us $9.99 a month and you can access all of your iMessages and all of your FaceTime on your Android device. And get my money in a heartbeat. Easy. Because I wouldn't have to carry two devices. I wouldn't have to carry two devices. And on top of that, I spend $9 at the truck stop at Subway. Like, I wouldn't care. Let's see. You would switch if iMessage or FaceTime were there. iMessage, it would never happen because of security issues. That is what I gather from research. Nah, like I said, security. I tell y'all, if y'all really think Apple is more secure than Android, I encourage you to go look at Shannon Morris's channel. And I will leave it there. If you feel like Apple is more secure than Android, I encourage you to go look at Shannon Morris's channel. On top of that, If you feel like Apple is more secure than Android, I encourage you to check out the most recent Saturday Night Tech Fight. There was a question about this, and the points that were argued were very valid on both sides of it. So I encourage you to go check that out, because if and Lewis, I'm not specifically talking about you. I'm just saying in general, it's one of those things that it's easy to hear a bunch of people say something, but when you actually dig deep, it's not, it's not as bad. It's not as bad. So let's see. You are right, Mike. They can make it secure by keeping it in the cloud. Exactly. I mean, this device here, when I set this thing up, I had the option to sign in to my iCloud to download stuff. So Apple's already opening the door. Apple, 5 years ago, there's no way in hell Apple would let you sign into an iCloud on an Android device to download stuff, right? To download stuff. So just, just take that for what it is. Take that for what it is. I heard it. Yep, I heard it. Thought that was knocking on the door. No, man, my door is that way. That was that way. The door that way. That was coming outside. I don't, no, sir. Security expert says, as long as any devices using SMS, they are not secure. It is what it is. Fox Cabana said, the only other thing I would like to see on Android is the polish and quality. Things like Snapchat have on iPhone. The cameras can sometimes look like it was filmed on a $20 phone. This is true. We know that is basically the app capturing a screenshot of what is happening versus an actual recording. So unfortunately, that is what it is, but hopefully that will change. And I would like to see it come to more devices and not just Samsung. I want to see Google get an Instagram mode. I want to see OnePlus get an Instagram mode. I would like to see it change across the board. I actually think Google does have some good integration with social media apps, because I got a cousin that uses a Pixel 3. I think he's still using a Pixel 3, not the XL, just the regular 3. And his stuff looks good. Like, it looks good when I see it on social media, but I don't know. I digress. But anyway, man, we got 40 people in the building tonight, man. Shout out to all 40 of you guys that are rocking with us tonight. Appreciate you guys for being here. We're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap it up here in the next minute or so, and, dip on out of this thing. Started a little bit late, so, going to ride it out for maybe another minute or so, and then we're going to go ahead and dip on out. But yeah, man, in closing, our LG, LG, man, hopefully they come back. Hopefully they're not done forever. We'll see what happens. OnePlus 9 Pro, like I said, so far, enjoying the experience on it. Oxygen OS is a breath of fresh air. It's a breath of fresh air. It is really dope compared to One UI. And I'm not knocking One UI, but I am really enjoying the experience that I'm having on Oxygen OS. It alone is enough reason to make me keep coming back to the phone, because it's just that good. Between Oxygen OS and stock Android, I don't see anything beating those two. And I like that Xiaomi and I like that Huawei, even though they have, MIUI and or MIUI, and then they also have Huawei's version of Android Scan back in the day, it still felt really smooth and it felt really clean. So I've always enjoyed that. So we'll see. Like I said on my video, man, I'm in this OnePlus for the long haul. This is not going back. Got a special video planned for the 14th day, because I did get this from T-Mobile. So the members will see that first, but got a very special video planned for that, because I mean what I say. If a man can't stick to his word, what can he stick to? This thing is not going anywhere. So get ready to see a lot of shit on it, because I'm going to put it out there for you guys. Enjoy it or don't. It is what it is. Make sure, in closing, I want to tell you guys two things. Number one, continue to stay safe. If you're getting your vaccines, or if you haven't got your vaccine, man, continue to stay safe and enjoy your weekend. Tomorrow night, we got the Ignorant Hours at 9 o'clock. There's a members-only stream on Gadget Goddess's channel, so if you're not a member of her channel, you should consider becoming one, so that way you can enjoy the members-only festivities. So make sure you go check that out, and that'll be Saturday night. MC Locks in Life, Cat's Meow Budget Solutions is also streaming this weekend, and Barry and Savage Scientist it was coding versus programming, but now it is engineer versus scientist. It's streaming at 1 o'clock on Saturday. I tell y'all this every Thursday, and I'm gonna tell y'all until every single person is subscribed and every single person knows this. You don't need cable. You don't need cable. You might need cable through the week during the daytime, but who didn't go to their grandma's house and look at cable? I remember being at my grandma's house looking at The Price is Right, Young and the Restless, in the heat of the night, all of that stuff. I remember all of that. So you got cable for the daytime, but when it comes to the nighttime, we got you. Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, tonight, Friday, Saturday, we got you, man. We got you. We got you. So it is what it is. So let's see. I'm gonna catch up on the chat right here before we bounce on out. That's why I kept my OnePlus 7 Pro, Oxygen OS, now on A11. Man, that 7 Pro, Big House, you already know my struggle that I had with that thing. Let's see. A PG 100. Yes, Tech Valor. Tech Valor, I'm happy to see that you are still here. I hope you get some good rest tonight because I know you said you got to get up early tomorrow. So I hope that it does not knock you out. I hope it treats you well tomorrow when you go get that done. And I hope it works out and everything like that. I am trying to get my appointment scheduled so I can go do mine. So hope the best for UNC. So I heard Gigi said she was knocked out for 2 days, and I was like, damn, that does not sound fun. All right, so real quick before we bounce out, let me do this real quick. Number one, as I said in my recent video, and I'm gonna keep on saying it because I'm trying to get a sponsorship from these people. Make sure when you're doing videos and doing anything that you do, make sure you stay moisturized. All right, shea butter. Make sure you stay moisturized. And lastly, because I got 3 weeks to prepare, let's do a wave check. So somebody let T know. That we're doing a wave check at the end of it. So let's do a wave check real quick with the wave cap. So this is where we at right now. Trying to get, you got to get the length back. That's the thing. You got to get the length back. So my hair was cut pretty low. So I'm trying to get my length back, but once the length comes back, it will be a different story. So that should, we'll see what happens. So, just had to do a little quick wave check. To let T know that, hey man, I ain't gonna back down. I ain't no punk. I ain't gonna back down. So the wave check on deck, and yeah, man. It is what it is, man. So we're going to go ahead and bounce on up out of here. Thank you all for being here. As usual, we'll catch you guys next week on another Thursday night with Tech King Mike. Enjoy the outro. Be easy.